What up, Cowboy fans and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. You know what time it is. It is time for the goddamn VA Dallas Cowboy fan rant. What the fuck, Cowboys? I mean, you might as well just go ahead, start signing up for another couple years of quarterback purgatory. Because if I'm Dak Prescott, I'm taking this as the first sign of a legal separation. This is now, excuse me, we had the marriage on the rocks for the past 2 years with this whole contract bullshit. And now you just let it go by with these excuses that Dak was brought in late and they couldn't get the deal done. What the fuck you mean you brought him in late and couldn't get the deal done? Motherfucker, pick up a phone. Email, chat, Skype, Zoom, what the fuck ever. How hard is that to get a fucking deal done? That means you guys bullshitted until the end. Dak was hard on his shit. Cowboys were hard on their shit. I don't want to hear nothing about the fucking agent being hard on anybody. He asked for what was deserving of his worth, that everybody keeps saying he's not worth it, but I don't say how much you're worth. So don't fucking tell Dak Prescott how much he's worth, because motherfuckers who've done less have gotten paid more. So I don't want to hear that bullshit about he's not worth it. Y'all had the last minute, it didn't happen. That is now a sign that we are legally separating, and after this season, no matter what the fuck I do, I'm looking for a divorce. That's just me. I'm seeing right now that this relationship is not working. You probably didn't want me in the first place. This is some bullshit, because you probably signed me to be a third string quarterback, and then everything fell apart in 2016. I show up on the scene, I turn this franchise on its nose and start winning again, and y'all like, well, shit, y'all didn't expect that to happen, did you? You thought, well, fuck it, Romo goes down, we'll just throw this rookie in, and maybe he'll fall on his face, and we'll just draft the next guy. Like, in my previous video, I said it. Since Jimmy Johnson, the Cowboys have never drafted a quarterback to be their starter that they had any intention of ever starting. Stephen McGee is probably the only fucking quarterback in all these years that they actually drafted to maybe one day actually play, and they fucked him up, and he wasn't any good. So, ever since Troy Aikman's been gone, the Dallas Cowboys have used free agency to sign every Tom, Dick, and Harry quarterback who is either past their prime, no good, or just a name to try and sit here and keep this organization afloat. For what? Fucking for what? Because you're obviously not concerned about Super Bowls, even though that's the lie you keep trying to tell everybody. But that's bullshit, because if you wanted Super Bowls, you'd actually keep the talent that you got. Not be squandering every bit of talent in your fucking organization and then kissing their ass every time you see a TV camera in your face. He's the best player we got. Man, we sure do love me some whoever, insert Cowboy name here. And then when it comes time to fork over that money, y'all act like Boo-Boo the Fool. We broke. We ain't got it. Let's penny pinch. Can I get a discount? Why the fucking Dallas Cowboys the only team in the NFL to always get asked about a damn discount? I don't see Pat Mahomes taking no fucking discount. Chris Jones ain't taking no discount. Myles Garrett's taking no discount. Ryan Tannehill, Carson Wentz, Jeff Goff. Then every one of y'all sit here, well, Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott. Motherfucker, their stats are about the same. Oh, well, he's got a Super Bowl. He didn't earn that goddamn Super Bowl. Face it, if there was no backup on the goddamn team, they would not have a Super Bowl. So shut up with that argument. Jared Goff, you have Sean McVay. One season, you did something without Todd Gurley. We've seen that you ain't shit. So you're not worth the money. We know how good you are because those were the years when Jeff Fisher was there. That was your true talent. You had a guru of a coach to make you look good, and now it's wore off. Jimmy Garoppolo, We'll see if the magic lasts another year. So far, it hasn't. Usually, they don't. So we'll see what the 49ers do, or if they were one-hit wonders. But the consistency in the NFC has never lasted since, what? The Eagles were going to the NFC Championship all the time? You had the Seattle Seahawks make the playoffs, but they weren't in the NFC Championship back-to-back all the time. They screwed themselves up in the Super Bowl the second time, and they haven't been really to the Super Bowl since to make any noise, even though they're trying to say they're so great. Russell Wilson is the GOAT, and he's the one that keeps driving them. Of course, because he's got nobody else. Even though real football fans know that it was the defense that saved his ass. If it wasn't for the Legion of Boom, you'd have what you're seeing now. A team that can have Russ do everything he can, but their defense will blow a lead or they can't get it done. So, next. I mean, there's arguments for every one of these motherfuckers who got paid, but nobody wants to hear that. They just want to say Dak is trash. Don't give reasons for him to be trash. Y'all want to say he'd make garbage time stats. Who the fuck doesn't? Your team is down by 20, 30 points. You're going to make garbage time yards. You're not handing the ball off. You're throwing the fucking rock. Like, come on, man. I don't want to hear garbage time yards. I don't want to hear dink and dunk, because motherfucker is the best 40-plus yard completion passer in the league last year. I don't want to hear that bullshit. So, I mean, there's so much bullshit going on from the haters that are sitting here happy. Yay! Woohoo! Dak Prescott's probably going to be gone. We got Andy Dalton. What the fuck has Andy Dalton done? He had a shitty coach. He had a shitty career so far. He's made the playoffs, but what has he done? Dak Prescott actually owns a playoff win, which Andy Dalton can't say he has. So I don't want to hear he's the fucking savior of the team. People talking about Ben DiNucci. Yeah. Hey, I'm around the area. I like JMU. But no. Ben DiNucci, you might as well just say is the Mike Whites, is the next Cooper Rush. These are guys they keep drafting just to take snaps away from the starter and the backup in the fucking training camp. They're not ever going to start unless some tragic shit happens, like what happened to Dak, to get him into the starting role. They don't really think Ben DiNucci is going to be that great. Mike McCarthy think he can be great, but Mike McCarthy is not the owner GM. That's the difference. The owner GM has been the same motherfucker that has been here since 1989. And what has he proven? That without Jimmy Johnson and a real football mind next to you, you can't win shit. Because you run the Jimmy Johnson created team down into the dumps until they were no good. You really tried to keep them on as long as possible until you finally had Jason Garrett show up and say, yo, these guys are dying. They're falling apart. There's nothing to them anymore. We got to change the game because these guys you keep getting and recycling are not going to work. So, I dropped my drink back here. Sorry about that. I mean, this is leading to a divorce. So, you people who say, well, suck for Trevor Lawrence, not going to happen. This team has never been that bad to get another number one draft pick, and they're too good to win multiple games without a top quarterback. So, you're going to be drafting in the middle of the draft like we always do. Some will say, use draft picks. Well, guess what? You same people said use draft picks to get Jamal Adams. So you'd have wasted all your draft picks for the future on a player and hopefully a quarterback to be. So then what do you draft with when you've already given up everything? Because you'd have gave up, what, 2 firsts, a second, and a player to get Jamal Adams? So what are you giving up to get a number one in the draft? See, some people just don't understand football. They just want to think it's mad and just throwing away draft picks like it's nothing. And it doesn't work that way. You're talking about, well, just trade Dak for a third rounder in the next couple years or something. How's that getting you a starter quarterback? It's not. I'm just so pissed right now. It just made no sense to me. It still doesn't make sense to me. I just don't understand what the organization was thinking, bullshitting this long, and then making these excuses that you brought him in late and it was too late. We don't really know what's going on because nobody has been heard. We haven't heard from Dak's people. We haven't heard from the Cowboys. All we got are these anonymous sources and random ass names. James Slater is supposedly the only one talking to these random sources that's giving them these little bit of tidbits. But from what you've leaked for 33 to 35 million and 110 guaranteed is the same shit we started with almost. So what's the difference? You know, what would have enticed him? Because you're saying that's what he wanted in the first place, which you did. And then you're saying that was a 5-year deal, or if it was a 4-year deal. You didn't tell us how many years this so-called numbers were for. Because now, if it was a 5-year deal, obviously you had to boost that kind of number. That's bullshit. If those were the numbers and they finally caved at the last second to go to 4 years, now you're just too late. Now you're just too late. And that's what happened. Now next year, you're going to try and finger puppet this guy again and say he's motherfucking gonna get 4 years again? No. That means that's the 5-year deal he didn't want in the first fucking place. Now he should be like Sean Watson and want a 3-year deal next year. So you're pricing yourselves out of your fucking own market by doing this stupid shit. Because, well, you spent $31 million this year. Next year's tag's gonna be 37. So what the fuck was the point of not paying him 35 this year, 36 this year, and then manipulating numbers for the coming years to help your team instead of these hard ass cap numbers stuck at what it is with the franchise tag? It's just moronic. It's stupid. Nobody can explain what the fuck is really going on here. Y'all claim y'all need money to put talent around him, yet you slapped a $31 million tag that you can't change the numbers on him, and then you're okay with it. So where the fuck is the argument about saving money for a team? It doesn't make sense, you know? They're hypocrites. You want him to take a discount, but you're willing to throw money at him. So it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. But this will be the last I talk about it. Because unless some major revelations come out after the fact, I'm done. I'm ready for the fucking training camp and season now. I just want to get it over with. If we're not going to have a quarterback for the future and I'm stuck with another goddamn half decade of shitty play and watching 5-11 umpteen years in a row, I'm done. I'm good. You know, I can do other shit on my Sundays. You know, I can't keep supporting teams that are stupid as fuck in their own organization. What are you trying to do? Suck out so bad you can get one of your grandsons to fucking be the quarterback? Is that what it is? I just don't know. You motherfuckers that sit up here and say 8-8, I don't want to hear that bullshit. Y'all keep saying, well, he led us to 8-8, but you don't talk about the 13-3. What, that doesn't count now? The 10-6, what, that doesn't count now? What the fuck? You act like the 8-8 is the end-all be-all of his fucking career. 1 year. Tony Romo had 3 8-8s and he got paid $100 million. So that bullshit argument is out the window. It's just, you don't want to use the same arguments for him that you'll use for anybody else. And that's stupid too. I hate that so-called Cowboy fans do that dumb shit. And you're calling yourself Cowboy fans. I've seen some of the comments. I've seen some of them sit up here and say, well, I'm a Cowboy fan, not a Dak fan. Well, who the fuck you think is going to play for the team? Who's going to run the team? Who's going to be your quarterback? You so worried about the Cowboys. Well, when the Cowboys are sitting here fucking up, going 4-12 again, like 2015, are you going to be a Cowboy fan? Or are you going to be throwing your shit at the TV? You're going to be throwing the shit at the TV. That's what you're going to be doing. Because I don't recall anybody in 2015 saying, oh, well, we're so glad Tony Romo is hurt because that Brandon Weeden guy Yeah, he sure did great. The fuck you did, Kellen Moore? Nope. Shit, I can't even remember the third guy because he was just a flash in the pan for us. But he went, with the Patriots, almost got them in the playoffs, and then we did nothing with them. So it's like, come on, man. Cowboy fans, but y'all sit up here and say, well, anybody can run this offense. I'm sick of hearing that dumb shit narrative too. Y'all think any running back can do this, what Zeke does? Y'all, I've seen the shit today. Y'all said, well, McFadden and Randall managed to do it in 2015. Two dudes, one of which fucking slipped and broke his damn elbow, and the other one stealing underwear. Yeah, we're really trusting those guys to keep putting up yardage. Like, oh my God, not everybody can run behind the line. Yeah, that's not how it works. It's not. For people who keep thinking it is, that's a bold-faced lie. Because we're going to find out how great Jared Goff is when you ain't got people loading the box against Gurley anymore. We'll see how great he is. You got, what other bullshit y'all were talking about? Yeah, with the 2015, nobody was saying how great we were. Y'all were complaining. Y'all were trying to figure out how we couldn't win games without a quarterback, and y'all were clamoring for Tony Romo to come back. But you hated him, didn't you? Y'all all said he was trash. Y'all all said he sucked. He threw interceptions at bad times. We can't stand having this guy be our quarterback. Oh, no. But then when he was gone, y'all missed him. You sure did. Y'all wanted him back so bad. And that's what seems to be the Cowboy fans' problem. Y'all seem to hate on some shit when we have it. But when it's gone, boy, woo! Y'all didn't want Robert Quinn, but when that motherfucker was out here sacking everybody, y'all couldn't wait to pay him some money. Ooh, Lord, when Byron Jones wasn't doing anything, and to this day he still really didn't do anything, as a safety, oh man, y'all was ready to just abandon him. Just get rid of him. Oh man, he's a shutdown corner with no turnovers, really. But now that he's gone, y'all clamoring like he was the fucking next Deion Sanders. Nope. Who else has come through Dallas, made all this noise, and be gone, and fans will be like, oh man, I'm glad we didn't keep that guy. He sucked. No. Y'all always wish the guy come back because there's a reason we pick them up sometimes. I mean, there have been some busts in the free agency market. Don't get me wrong. But some of them that hit, oh man. Y'all couldn't wait to try and re-sign some of these guys. But we'll see. We shall see. Everybody, well, we got half the contingent loving the move, half the contingent hating the move. But pretty much 100% of people said it could have been a boneheaded move either way. And that's pretty much how we're going to end that one. I'm back home. I hope y'all have a great night. Hope y'all had a good day. We'll see what the fallout is. It is later. But hopefully we'll get some football and make some noise. At least that's something we can look forward to, right? All right, VA Dallas Cowboy fan, out.